Hello, and welcome to something I've been wanting to do for quite a while now. So what I'm doing here, as you can probably see, this is Pokemon's here. I'm gonna try to do a Pokemon Nuzlocke. Not just any Nuzlocke though, a very randomised Nuzlocke, but we'll go back to that. Basically, I'm gonna see how far I can get. I might see how I can get playing and recording with this Nuzlocke. So basically, if you don't know what Nuzlocke is, it's like you play through the Pokemon game, but with two major rules being changed, is that you can only catch the first Pokemon you find in each area or route, and the other rule is whenever a Pokemon faints in the game on your team, it's dead forever, and you have to release it. That's where most of the difficulty comes from. So what it amounts to is that you can't select your team yourself, it's random, and you can't let them die, so that's fun. Also, I've done this on a randomised version of Pokemon Emerald, so yeah, we'll just jump into the new game. So what's randomised in this is the Pokemon in each route are randomised, the Pokemon each trainer has is randomised, trainer names are randomised. See, that's not normal. He would usually have, I think, a Marill. And also a big thing which makes it very challenging is that I also randomised Pokemon's types. So, so I could get like a Magikarp and it might be a bug type. And I also randomised Pokemon's stats, so said Magikarp could have really like he could have like really high stats in each thing. It could be like an Arceus Magikarp. So an Arceus could be the equivalent of a Sunflora. So let's just get into this. Stop faffing about. And I'm a boy. Alright, so. Okay. Yeah, that's me. Okay, yeah, I'm moving into the little route, that's it. Your very own adventure full of death and randomness is about to unfold. So yeah, I quite like randomised things. I quite like to play random in Super Smash Bros. I quite like to just leave it up to chance really and see how I do. I find that quite fun. Got the whole truck dealio. Alright. There's no Azurill doll that smells familiar. Yeah, thanks for leaving me in the back of the truck, Mom. Yeah, new home. Might just skip all this intro stuff, you don't see the intro stuff. Good thing about this is I've got a little speed up thing that I can use. Look at that, so fast. Guys, getting freaky with the TV. So cool. I'm gonna steal her Pokemon. No. Shut down. Sorry if you actually want to read this, I've seen this intro near thousands of times because Gen 3 is probably the generation I've played the most. Probably, and that's because it's my favourite one. You know, I don't need to see the intro so many times. Let's go Pokemon outside. Right. Okay, it's still a Zigzagoon, so I don't think the overall thing's been randomised. I don't know, I pretty much clicked random on everything, but I kind of left it within certain parameters so it wouldn't get too crazy, so like the levels are still the same. Okay, what are we going to get? Oh, we can get a Larvitar! That's cool. I've never actually used a Larvitar before. I'd quite like to try that. What else have you got though? Got a Weedle. Okay, that's less cool. And a Cleffa. But to be fair, these could be any types. Let's think this out though. So that would be Trico, this would be Torchic, and that would be Mudkip. So if we went for Larvitar, it should be stuck with a Weedle. So I'm gonna go. That's not the main reason but I still think it'd be really cool to use the Larvitar. Let's go with it. Making change. Let's strike this guy. What you got? Moves. Oh, I randomised moves as well, and abilities. So he's got trace. Oh, cool. Okay. So let's kind of scout out what type. He's still still weak to fighting. Might still be a normal type. Maybe this screen's been set in a certain way. I don't know. But okay. Got a Larvitar. Okay, let's what should we name you? Let's come up with a cool name. Give me a sec. I don't know what type he is, but let's go for Aries. That'd be a cool name. Alright, yeah, you want me to go see May? Okay, let's go see May and her stupid Weedle. Oh yeah. Oh, let's check what kind of Pokemon we got with Aries here. So he's a poison type with Runaway. Oh, Runaway? Really? Couldn't we got like Wonder Guard or something? Okay. Joy Nature. It's got a Berry. And got some pretty interesting moves. Mist Ball. That I can imagine that being quite useful. Quite a mixed bag with his moves here. None of them too bad. Match Punch, Mach Punch, I can't pronounce it. But yeah, that's probably the worst one there, and even that's still pretty useful. Okay, let's go see what, actually, the whole Nuzlocke thing doesn't start until I get my Pokeballs. I'm going to say that right now, so if Aries here dies, then it doesn't count yet. But what could we get? We could get a Jinx. But what type is it? Let's try scout it out. Let's see what it's weak to. Because if I can remember what types they are, so I can try figure it out from what they're weak to. So let's go for. Let's see if it's still. Oh, it's weak to fighting, so it's not Psychic Ice anymore. Shadow Punch. Oh. Okay. How do you feel about electric then? It's neutral to electric. Okay. Should have got something else there, just spam through it a bit quickly. Whoops. Come on. Let's visit the PC world. I don't want to get too addicted to this speed up feature because otherwise I might just like speed up through something important and get my chaps killed, so I want to be careful. Usually when Nuzlocking I like to err on the side of caution, like heal after almost every— oh my goodness, oh, a Cyndaquil. Now that would be a nice catch. Though, well, saying that, it could be any type really. How do you feel about Mist Ball? Oh, I should have saved Mist Ball. It's got Icicle Spear. Right. I was just going to go on forever. Oh, a crit, brilliant. Okay. That's nothing. So much for a legendary move. Not very effective. Why did I do it again? See, this is why I don't speed up. Remember, if he dies, it doesn't count yet because I don't have my Pokeballs, so this is just like pre-game sort of warm-up. Oh, he's a flying type! I don't even care, he's a flying type, okay. That helps a lot. So Okay. Another flying Cyndaquil. Let's test this theory. Well, I mean, flying's anything that resists, like, completely resists ground, so it must be a flying type. It's using a flying type move as well. Well, actually, no, that doesn't mean anything because I can use electric type moves and I've got a poison type, so. Oh, it's not. Okay. So it must have a secondary type that resists electric. So maybe it's what resists electric? It could be flying and I want to say steel. No, steel doesn't resist electric, does it? Pretty sure it doesn't. Let's get some free potion. Okay, May. Okay. Let's just get this over with.